welcome to a lovely wintry day here in Louisville, Kentucky. If anyone is brand new to this class, please say hello in the chat and let us know where you're tuning in from. Carrie, don't mean to put you on the spot, but your background is amazing and so perfectly thematic with the glaciers. I love that so much. I'm thinking about winter. I just barely gave you any warning in the chat or in the Facebook group about what the theme was going to be today, but I've just been thinking so much about winter, and even though it's a little bit early in the season, that's what we're going to focus on today as our theme. And as always, if you don't love the theme, you can just vibe on your own wavelength. I love that so much, and I'm just so glad that you've taken the time to feel some feelings, write some words in this hectic world that would prefer that we just passively scroll our way through life until we finally just croak, to actually create something that's meaningful to you, to acknowledge your feelings and not just numb them. I'm very proud of us. I'm very proud of us for taking this time together every week. So Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, pagan holidays, secular celebrations. The winter coming is such a meaningful time. And I got so excited about looking up different cultures' ways of acknowledging winter that I didn't even get quotes for us today. For anyone new, I usually actually have quotes about the theme to kind of inspire us and kick us off, but I don't have one, but I have something else for you. I have something else for you that you're really going to like. Hello from Falls City. Hello from New Jersey. Love it. Love it. Hi. So let's just get right into it. We only have 30 minutes, so let's make every moment count. So we have 2 warm-ups, and then we're going to have a longer form free write, and of course our 5 minutes at the end to share. Let me get my little timer up here. The first one, super simple. It really only needs like 1 minute, but I'm going to give us 2 minutes anyway, and you can kind of like mull it over. I want you to think of winter symbols, depending on where you live in the world and what kind of spiritual path you have, what kind of anything. Winter might be symbolized very differently for you. So think of a few winter symbols that resonate with you. When you think of winter, what do you think of? What do you see? What sensory stimulation do you have? So 2 minutes. You can make a list. You can kind of start to free write on it. This is just a warm up, so no pressure. Okay, that time is up now. And for anyone who's new and doesn't know, if anything comes up for you and you want to share in the chat before the official sharing time, you are more than welcome to do that. Just as a sidebar, if anyone is interested in being inspired visually by winter symbols and imagery, I was on Pinterest earlier, and just the images of winter on Pinterest are so beautiful. So I'm just sharing pinterest.com/winter for you if you need just a little holiday cheer in your life. Okay, so next warm up. Now, this is me. This is just like my dream prompt here. Imagine a scene from an ancient time or a place when or where winter could be much more intense, or the oncoming feeling of winter, the seasonality would have actually changed our lives much more. And you can just take this in any direction you want. You could include one of the symbols that you came up with that resonates with you, but I'm going to give us like 3 minutes for this one, and you can just put down a couple ideas, and then you do have time to expand on it in the longer form if you want. So 3 minutes. What is a deep, dark, wintry? Maybe it's in the olden days, or it's far, far north, something like that. Maybe it's another planet. Ooh, that time flew. Okay. So now for our longer free write, I was thinking about carols, obviously, and poems and songs for the winter season, for the holidays, the winter holidays, that are really like, there's so many beautiful ones. And I'm going to share a playlist that me and my friend made with you guys in case any of you use Spotify and just want some really cool, like wintry music. But I made a list of a couple random winter songs and things that if you want a little bit of inspiration, I am inviting you to write your own winter carol. If that doesn't sound good to you and you would rather just keep going with the scene, great. But in case you would like to do this, I'm just copying this link and I'm going to share it in the chat. And you could pull a little bit of inspiration from a Christmas carol or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or pagan winter solstice song that is relevant, that speaks to you, or something that you love, a different one. You can pull lines and have those as a jumping off point. You don't have to think of a musicality to it necessarily if you don't want to. Or I randomly, as we were preparing, thought of this idea of you could actually write about winter in the distant future if you don't want to write a carol. It's a lot of different options. Just take whatever serves you and let the rest fly away like a melting snowflake. So we've got something like 17 minutes. No, 17 minutes left. So we only have 12 minutes to write. 12 minutes. Write a carol, expand your ancient winter story, write about 20,000 years in the future. What is winter? Enjoy, and see you in a few minutes. All right, time is up. Wow, that went by so quickly. And if you did happen to check out the playlist, the one song that is just I was just listening to, Bella Fleck and the Flecktones do a like banjo version of the song River by Joni Mitchell, and it's just giving me chills. It's just so beautiful. Okay, so we have 5 minutes left. Who would like to share? You can turn on your video and raise your physical human hand, or you can put your little emoji hand up, and let's see what we got. Terry, go ahead.
I forget what it's called, but the opposite of a golden shovel is when you put the words in front of the lines. Do you remember? I don't know what that one's called.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, but I can picture it. So cool.
Okay, so I used chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Nice.
So chestnuts are not very tasty to my tongue. Roasting them as in the song, on top of spaghetti all covered with cheese, an enticing alternative to appease my open mouth, insert hot heavenly meal, fireplace setting, giving all the feels.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. Wait, just to understand this recipe though, are you saying that like you make a cheesy warm dish with chestnuts inside?
No, I'm saying that spaghetti and cheese is an alternative
Oh,
meal
okay, okay,
to
okay. I was like,
chestnuts roast, right?
I was like, because if that's a real thing, I'm gonna have to look up that recipe because that sounds maybe good, surprisingly. Okay, but yeah, spaghetti makes more sense. Thank you. I love that. I never do golden shovels. I need to do another one of those. Did anyone else want to share one? Isabella, go for it.
I need to tell the story because I wrote in German. So I started with a museum imagination, like with your proposal in 30,000 years.
Mm.
And so I imagine people going inside a space and then they have some kind of tool and they can feel how the snow feels, like this sound it makes. And then my vision became bigger. And then I thought of countries like Arabic countries, they have some indoor skiing resorts. So I thought that as a museum adventure, and you can buy different types of tickets, and with one ticket you can like get all the equipment and choose the time zone or the time area you want to be in. And
Wow.
and you know what came into my mind is I worked in a war museum, and they had these snowshoes of Japanese women. They visited Austria, I think, by the end of the 19th century, and like the wives of diplomats. And I found it quite interesting, and I really got into this thing. And then I also had this scene that an educator said, "Oh, these people, they were so careless. They thought they can save the mountain. Can you remember the first mountain that didn't have any snow anymore? It's somewhere in Scandinavia. I don't know which country. And they put like a memorial there, and like this is real. It's not fake."
Yeah,
But
yeah.
imagined how this could be, and what we would these people will miss without any snow. Yeah, so that's me.
That's amazing. That's just getting into the realm of some of my favorite type of eco sci-fi kind of thing. I was remembering when I was thinking about this other planet winter, there's maybe someone else can remember. I think it's Octavia Butler. No, it's Ursula Le Guin that has a story about a planet where the winter is like so intense and so long, and the snow is like the deepest snow ever. And it's like, it's basically always winter on this planet. And it's really amazing. Thank you for sharing that. You should expand upon that and publish it somewhere. Brandy, go ahead and take us out. Brandy, you're still muted in case you were trying to talk.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes, there you are. You're a little quiet, but.
So,
Oh, your connection might not be.
I'm actually.
Your connection might not.
Can you hear me?
Oh, well, maybe it's coming through better now. It
Okay,
was really weird.
so go ahead.
Yes, yes.
Okay, there you go.
Hello?
Hello.
Just read it.
Hi. I'm a student and I made a poem. She teaches and I made a poem.
Oh, awesome. Go ahead and share.
Yeah, I'm a student. Winners if I'm cheer and reindeer. Santa Claus brings gifts for the children of the world. Snow is the lightest of snow. Holidays for adults and children. The Glee of White Christmas released on special season. Family reunites at Christmas. Christmas carols as beautiful as the holiday.
Oh, that's so good. Nice. That's almost ready to be turned into a carol. You could sing at your holiday pageant or something. I don't know if people still do those. I remember we had holiday pageants every year at my school when I was a kid. Thank you for sharing that. Well, I'm so appreciative of you all for indulging me when I have these little sentimental themes that I want to explore. And I hope that it warmed you up a little bit to think about these things and something resonated with you. And I will be seeing you next week again. So have a great rest of your week, everyone.
Have a great week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.